Okay, what's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't start yet. Y'all the realest ones, and I appreciate you anyway. Nikira Griner, a straight demon, honestly, y'all. Deleted her 23-month-old son, dismembered him, and then burned his body. And if I'm not mistaken, she also tried to bury him in the backyard, some craziness like that. I tell y'all all the time, y'all, there's people that need to have some type of mental evaluations before being able to have custody of children. There's people that that needs to. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's have a moment of silence for the damn near 2-year-old child. Let's have a moment of silence, y'all. I'm so sorry. Yeah, man. My bad, y'all. What was I saying? Yeah, there's people that need to have some type of mental evaluation to be able to have these types of to be able to have kids because I'm telling you right now, some of these people is not well. There has to be something lacking. There has to be some type of mental hindrance, some type of blockage or something that will make you want to say, hey, I want to have a child. First of all, and you know you're not financially stable. You're not even financially stable enough to take care of yourself. But hey, I want to have a child. Even though I'm broke as hell, let me have a child. There has to be something mentally wrong with you to bring a child into this world, into this situation. Not saying that this is the reason why first of all, there's nothing that you can do to justify deleting a 2-year-old, but whatever. I'm just saying there has to be some type of mental something. And Nikira Griner is a perfect example of what I just said. There's something mentally wrong with this woman and should have never been able to have a child. But let's get into this video, y'all. This is crazy.
A woman killed her 23-month-old son, dismembered and then burned his body. Daniel Griner, a 23-month-old toddler, was reported missing by his mother Nikira Griner on February 8, 2019. The investigation started with Nakira calling city police to report an assault on her and Daniel's abduction on February 8, 2019. Nakira reportedly told investigators a stranger went after her while she was pushing her toddler in a stroller and had her infant on her chest. She allegedly said the stranger continuously kicked her on the ground, and her toddler's son was abducted. Investigators reportedly found the stroller nearby, but the child was nowhere to be found. However, Griner's statements were inconsistent and would change during interviews. Multiple law enforcement agencies launched a search for the toddler, and the following day, February 9, 2019, the child's remains were found in Nakira's backyard. The child's body had been dismembered and burned. The autopsy revealed the child was beaten to death, and expert testimony showed the toddler's skull had been broken into 74 pieces and that the body had been burnt in an oven. Griner was later arrested and charged in her son's death. Griner told investigators her child fell down a flight of stairs. She later told investigators that the child accidentally fell down a flight of stairs in the family home, but she said in phone calls from jail that she did what she did to him to cover up bruising on his body. Nakira eventually told police she hit the boy because he wouldn't eat nor listen to her. Griner admitted striking the child so hard that she left bruises on his face and also said he fell down a flight of stairs. After striking the child, she said she didn't call for help, but placed him in a stroller and left him alone. Nakira had been offered a plea deal in October 2019. Prosecutors offered a 30-year prison sentence in exchange for pleading guilty to the murder charge. She declined and instead chose to go to trial. Nakira's defense attorney said that the mother admitted to burning and dismembering her.
First of all, gave you a plea deal, which was 30 years. Should have taken the plea deal, but whatever. Decided to take it to trial. Probably looking at life. I haven't seen this yet. I read a few paragraphs of the article. Probably looking at life. But let's go over this, y'all. She was striking the child because he wasn't eating and wasn't listening. Y'all ever heard of the terrible twos, terrible threes? That's the stage where your kids try you the most. That's the age where kids think that they can just run around and do whatever the goddamn case may be without no type of repercussions or anything. This woman tried to justify why she did what she did because he wasn't listening, he wasn't eating. So she thought, hey, let me beat him. While doing that, the little boy fell down a flight of stairs. I'm still trying to figure out did it happen before or after, but whatever. Let's just go with everything she's saying. Fell down a flight of stairs. She placed him in the stroller and left him alone. Probably where he took his last few breaths. I mean, a child fell down a flight of stairs. Who knows what happened? Broken ribs, broken neck, broken spine. But she said she would hit him so hard that it would leave bruises and marks on him. There has to be some type of mental evaluation for people that have kids. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. There are so many men, there's so many women that I know in real life that have kids, and I know for a fact they are not mentally equipped enough to have or raise children. They themselves mentally lack financially. That's another story. I'm not even gonna get into that, but mentally lack the necessary knowledge, patience, maturity level of raising a child. But there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can say. I can call CPS, but CPS gonna look at me like, bro, what you want me to do? I'm already overworked, looking over 300 other kids in the Tri-County. Now you expect me to look after one more? Nah, bro. If you ain't got no proof of evidence, I can't help you. I feel bad for this little 2-year-old boy. What were the neighbors? Were the neighbors seeing any of this? Did the neighbors hear any of this? What are their thoughts? I need to know. Where's her family? What is the family saying about all this? Let's keep going.
Her son's body but denied intentionally killing the child, and therefore could be convicted of nothing more than manslaughter. Nikira M. Griner, 28, was convicted on January 4, 2023 of the murder of Daniel Griner. A jury also found her guilty of desecration of human remains, endangering the welfare of a child, tampering with evidence, and creating a false public alarm. She was sentenced to life in prison without possibility of parole. In addition to life imprisonment, Nakira was sentenced to an additional consecutive 7 years for the desecration of human remains.
You know, honestly, it was just stupid of her to take it to trial. You know, listen, sometimes, you know, not to switch, you know, change narratives, but sometimes, y'all, if you know for a fact you've done something, like if you robbed a bank, all fingers point at you, all signs, evidence pointing at you. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just admit guilt and don't waste these people's time and just take that plea deal. Because it's going to be the best situation for you. Now you got this woman getting life and plus 7 years. I don't know what else to say. She should not be able to, first of all, to continue to draw breath, number one. But that's a topic for another day. she should not be able to see freedom ever again. There's something mentally wrong with this woman. Something mentally wrong with this woman. RIP to that 23-month-old child. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe, Erica.